How do you do it? How do you bring yourself to a state of bitachon? And I told you, based on the Baal HaSulam, that having bitachon is bringing light from the future. I quoted for you Yeshayahu that says, Bitchu b'Hashem adayad, past, present, future. What does it mean, past, present, future? Is that Hashem, for him, the past, the present, and the future is the same thing. Which means that right now, in our present, Hashem is already experienced in the future. So I want to bring the light from the future. How do I do that? Then first of all, I need to prepare vessels. I told you, if you don't have the vessels, you won't be able to hold the light from the future. So you need vessels. How do you build these vessels to be able to pull godly light from the future into your vessels to eventually bring you to a place of having full bitachon in the Kadosh Baruch Hu? Since we want to put light in a vessel, which is a Kabbalistic term, placing lights in vessels, orot bekelim, then I need the kelim. I need kelim in order to have, the light is there. I need the kli. How do I build a spiritual vessel to hold the light? A light that is coming from a place that there's no time. In this world, I'm bound to time. But in the world above, the light is not bound to time. So I need to bring light from a place of no time. What is the place of no time? Past, present, and future. When it's all one, Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. Haya, Hove, Yihiyeh, past, present, future, can only be found by God. When I need to bring light from a place with no time, I have to turn to God. Now I know that you're probably already imagining me telling you that you're going to have to recite some prayer. No. If you attach yourself to Hashem, but really, now, the word in Hebrew that it's talking about in the sources, in the text, is hitkashrut. Okay? The ones who speak with a Ashkenazi accent, it's called hitkashrus. Right? No, I have to be clear because some people don't understand what I'm saying. Hitkashrut. Now, hitkashrut is communication. But you can't teach Torah in English because hitkashrut comes from the word kesher. The root of the word hitkashrut is kesher. Kuf, shin, reish. That's a knot. So my communication, that if I'm talking about hitkashrut with Hashem, it's not communication. It's I tie myself to Hashem. אני מקשר את עצמי. I connect myself to Hashem. How? Is not using the same letters of kesher. When you have sheker, you cannot be connected to Hashem and you will never be connected to Hashem. If you lie, or you live in a reality of a lie, I'm sorry to tell you, your kesher, your connection with Hashem will be very weak, if at all. Because if you want to hear my opinion, and it's not that I'm inventing anything, you'll find it in tons of books, but I'm telling you my opinion. If there's one thing that Hashem hates, I know a lot of people will tell zina, promiscuity, and tzniut, and my opinion is the thing that Hashem hates the most is a lie. Because Hashem emet. V'torato emet. And what is the seal of the Torah? The stamp? Emet. When Korach was swollen into the ground with all the 250 men, including their families, the sons of Noach made tshuva. A krach, a little cliff, came out of the pit that they fell into, and they were saved. And what did they scream, Bnei Noach? Hashem emet, Torato emet, veMoshe emet. So if Hashem signs with the seal of emet, then wouldn't you think that the thing that he hates the most is the opposite? Where the world above is called Olam HaEmet, the world of truth, because there's no reality even of a lie in the world above. Liars that come to the world above don't make it. They can't live in that world. Because they don't know how can be a reality without deception. Can you imagine in your mind a world with no lie? There's no deception in the world above. There's no concept that you can hide behind a lie. So what does Hashem hate the worst? Liars. Why? Because it's a false testimony to what he does. So you're giving a false testimony to what Hashem did. That's a lie. And by the way, exaggerating is a lie. Go look it up. Go look the halacha term of a lie. I'm telling you already, exaggerating is a lie. And lying is a sin. So how do I connect myself to Hashem? It's telling I need hit kashrut. First of all, can't be any lie. Can't be a reality of sheker. Because if I have a reality of sheker, then I'm not connected right to Hashem. Now, if I want to connect myself, Hashem, be'emet, really, first of all, most important, remove any concept of lie. And I told you that when I became observant, I did not go to yeshiva. I did not put a yarmulke on my head or grow a beard. For 3 years, my tshuva had nothing to do with what an average person does tshuva. The first year for me was just to stop lying, to stop cursing, and to stop cheating in business. That was my goal in the first 3 years, in my first year of tshuva. I used to put tefillin in the morning. And I used to not eat meat and dairy. And a few minor things. But for me the challenge is let's see you not lying. Because I was a liar. In business, in relationships, everything, not one word of emet came out of my mouth. So for me, let's see you not saying any lies. And I told you that many times. I bought myself a little notebook, cost me $1, and a pen that cost me $1.25. And every time that I lied, I opened that little notebook and wrote the hour and the lie. And at the end of the day, I would open the notebook and find 10 lies, 30 lies, 50 lies. And when I read the lie, I understood how ridiculous that lie is. Something along the line, somebody calls you late for an appointment. I'm there in 5 minutes. You liar. The GPS tells you 34 minutes. Why are you saying you're there in 5 minutes? What do you think the person going to fall into a coma for 30 minutes and he's not going to notice that it took me 30 minutes? Just tell the person, I'm really sorry. I woke up late. I'm running into traffic. The GPS is showing 34 minutes. I'm sorry. Just be honest. That's how low it goes. So if you're able to connect yourself, Hashem, be'emet. Now, be'emet can be translated as really, really connect yourself to Hashem. But I like reading it, you have to connect yourself to Hashem with truth. Karov Hashem lechol korav lechol asher yikreu be'emet. You read that 3 times a day. Hashem is close to all the ones who call him. But if you translate it in free translation in Hebrew, that really call him. No. That call Hashem with truth. Once you did that, you're able to pull down the light. What do you need to do? Once a day, a little exercise. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You decide. This exercise is called Memale Kol Almin, the ones who fill all the worlds. What you need to do is you need to sit for 15 minutes. Turn off the phone, turn any distractions, WhatsApps, whatever it is, all your distractions. You want to do it in the same idea of like a hitbodedut. That hitbodedut, the meaning of the word hitbodedut is to isolate. What's hitbodedut? Bidud nefesh. That I isolate my nefesh from distractions, then I can start talking to God and talking to my nefesh and have my soul start talking back. If I have distractions, it's not going to work. So remove all distractions from your room, from wherever you are. And for 10-15 minutes, you have to meditate. And you have to meditate how Hashem governs the world. How Hashem memale kol almin. What do you mean memale kol almin? Fills the entire world, that nothing moves in the world without Hashem's approval. So look at the trees, look at the leaves, how they're moving, and you're saying Hashem is moving that. Look at the fish over there, unbelievable, millions of fish. They all look similar but different at the same time. And look how they're swimming. You have to look how Hashem memale kol almin. This Hasidic explanation, the approach of memale kol almin versus sovev kol almin. Sovev means to surround, which means that the light is there, but very general. Memale kol almin, that it's filling the details. To explain it in a different visual, I can stand in front of 1,000 people and talk. The way that I talk is sovev kol almin. It's general to everybody. And some take it like this, some take it like that. But it's everybody got the same message. Memale kol almin, that I'll sit with each and every one and give you the exact same class, but to your level. One will be in English, one will be in Hebrew. One will be running, one will be explaining, right? That's the difference of memale kol almin. Memale kol almin, which means that the energy of Hashem, the life force of Hashem, is in the precise quota to each individual. Whether it's inanimate, an animal, vegetation, humans. So you need to look at everything and to see how Hashem memale kol almin. And nothing moves without the power of Hashem. And it doesn't matter. And you have to look how everything works. Hashem makes everything works. Hashem makes everything alive. You're looking at fruit, looking at vegetables, looking at everything. And once you meditate for 10 minutes, you have to think about it. I'll give you one example. I look out the window now and I see the trees and I see what beautiful colors. Every leaf is a little bit different. And now wind hits the leaves and the leaves go in this beautiful way. Right? I'll give you just a quick example. You look out, you look at the clouds. What a beautiful, how Hashem paints the clouds. Did you see the sunset yesterday? Unbelievable. I sat in front of the sunset for half an hour, did memale kol almin. Because every second, the painting changes. And every second, it's a different type of shade. And every second, it's a different shape. So I did this exercise yesterday, just looking at the sunset, focusing on the sunset and saying, how unbelievable of an artist is Hashem. Look how the colors are changing. Is there anyone in the world that can do that? No. Is there any artist that can do that? No. Can you do that in any type of a way? Only God can do that. And then I would look at anything. You get that, the exercise? Thank you. You don't move till you understand how... I'm looking now at this aquarium and I'm looking at the bubbles. You're looking at the bubbles? That's fascinating to me. That water that is spilling into water, you have bubbles of air. You know what's in the bubble? Air. So why is it a ball? Why is it not square? Why is it not oval? Why is it not flat? Can you make a bubble? Can anybody make a bubble? No, only God can make bubbles. That's memale kol almin. God in His great divine power is making thousands of bubbles in front of my eyes, and not one person in the world can make a bubble. That's divine. That's memale kol almin. And I can give you 50 million examples. You got the point. You need to be totally focused on memale kol almin till you understand that everything is the will of Hashem. Hashem right now wants that little fish to eat there, and that bubble to happen there, and the wind to move the leaves over there. Oh, look, a bird is flying. That's memale kol almin. Look how she flies in such beautiful movements. Once you are able to connect yourself to the past, the present, and the future, which is Hashem, all your soul will be fulfilled with the lights of the future.